The artifact.
Excellent. I trust Major Bessico was a good help. I've traced another artifact to Nar Shadda, but I'm still trying to locate the other two. I'll see what I can learn while you're on Nar Shadda. Now hurry. There can be no gain without haste. Apprentice, you've reached Nar Shadda safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
What could I possibly find useful about a bunch of poverty-stricken morons?
The more you want, the easier you are to exploit. That's the general rule. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Palladius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shadda's poor and suffering into zealous followers. His own cult.
He leads a cult of idiots. They won't stop me.
Of course not, but they still must be dealt with. Palladius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
I prefer to work alone, Master.
Don't discount them. They have information, and they're eager to oppose Palladius. I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Palladius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Palladius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasar Jaris embarks prize wartaren swase ikbus karadida.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
Taking down oppressive cult leaders is a favorite hobby of mine.
Good, because it makes me sick to think Palladius is out there while I'm cooped up in this rat hole.
Palladius built his empire on the backs of the poor. Said he'd save them from their miserable lives.
Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
I'll not waste my time.
My lord, it's not a waste. The impoverished of Nar Shadda aren't powerful, but they are numerous. Palladius needs them.
Get them the way Palladius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Crates, named after the Crate Dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
Why should I be content to emulate Palladius?
You're right, my lord. There are cleverer ways to steal Palladius's power. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shadda's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
Prophet? Now that's more to my taste.
I'm glad you approve, my lord. The cure to the Rot is owned by Titus Neutronics. You'll have to steal it from their warehouse, then distribute it.
I think I'll stick with the killing.
The direct approach. I like it. The Crate's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
Lord, I wanted to apologize for Destress earlier. He was out of line.
At least one of you knows her place.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I'm glad you noticed.
Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius' cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
You've done well. Now, tell me about this place.
The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
If it gets me away from this place, fine. If you mean the future leader of Lord Palladius's cult, then yes. I'll try not to disappoint.
Was Garnock? You defeated Palladius's right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the crates off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
I love getting gifts.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destris. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Palladius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destris. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius's speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shadda Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
I can't wait to see the look on Palladius's face.
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destris sent you.
Kimem panino, am kabina pek memno kimgam. Kampu jakinanu, ki nama am kabina wam karak.
Kuna mo, uban chone alipa, istin koto.
Raka kemyu am kam nemnu, namgan bak umnok kijak. Laporam amga, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Obey or perish.
Umnuk inu memnu, amka kam mem, perolak palak. Memua pemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Bomogala apayang. Nelama ini amka amgap.
It's so much more fun for me when you refuse.
Manalang yang perlo. Amka kalami nayakira lebua. Memyuka hal krama. Niknoga nalalu mem nolak.
I'm sure they'll understand.
Jukaki mem panino. Am kabina bek memno kimgam. Umnuk inu memno. Am kakam mem perolak palak. Yan perlu amka. Kalami nayakira. Nebua ripok.
A signaling device? You shouldn't have.
Norebe amgin. Yam hamgan kam kalam. Kam perim ganam. Bagiyang. Manik hikupukam.
It's not your battle. You were not one of the Sith who came to my world to destroy it. It is the Admiral who led that attack. It is the Admiral who will die for it.
What exactly did the Admiral do?
Are you going to listen to this freak of nature?
I am Gendai. My people had done nothing to your empire when they set upon us. They tore our world apart, slaughtered our children, or sold them as slaves. In fact, every species here has suffered an unprovoked attack by your empire.
He's a terrorist. He raised an army against the Empire. Destroy him!
No man may strike against the Empire and live.
You've already learned that I do not die easily.
You forget. I've been on your world. I know the secret of your people. Gendai have no hearts or brains to fail. The only way to destroy them is to shred the bodies and scatter them. But we proved 1 billion times over that they're not immortal, right, Gendai? How many of you crawled away? 2? 10?
Kill him! Kill them all!
It's my fortune and my honor to have you here, my lord. I'll call Agent Maddle and tell her what happened. I suggest you make the full report. My men and I will stay here to ensure the Gendai's body is destroyed.
Without him, the aliens' rebellion should fall quickly.
I'm certain Agent Maddle will be able to mop up any resistors. Thank you for your service.
I think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man.
Eso puda no pachunti. Faguta jipotovokisa.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
Godoba, what do you have to say?
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho ronchika.
Maybe, but you made the call to Akabi.
Kavatompa stupa. Makinsalika. Mi bonawa tuipe. Te bokbagwa wadawanga.
Defy this woman, and you defy the greatest power in the galaxy.
Boka. Te talias net krula. Woska kwapot
How dare you?
Ki asa toponyo. Lilitse woto. Sego todomoti.
Your wealth and power are worthless.
I'd like him alive, if you would. He's a powerful creature, and he may still serve a purpose. Besides, I'd like to hold him as an example before the Shadow Syndicate. And you, my lord, I am eternally grateful for your aid. This business has taken far too much of your time.
If I told you why I was here, the nightmares would never end.
Yes, my lord, I understand. Thank you again for your assistance, and when Nar Shadda finally falls to the Empire, we'll remember the role you played.
For the weak as well as the strong, and that is power. For too long, the weak of Nar Shadda have grown soft in the luxury of their towers, while the strong have wallowed in chains. But I tell you, united, there is no law that can stop you. Take back what is yours!
Yeah! What have you done for me lately?
There are those who would tell you lies, who spread rumors and false promises. Already some among you are lost, having chosen the path of weakness. But you must shun this false messenger. The weak fear your growing strength, and have sent her to break it.
I come on my own power, under my own authority.
Ah, the deceiver shows her face. Behold, my children. Look how pathetic, how easily crushed by your collective might.
The very ground you stand on responds to my will. Can Palladius do this?
What kind of power is this? The world is ending!
Don't be fooled! It's a trick! Attack the deceiver! Attack!
My lord, what happened? How did you... We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Palladius, not anybody.
Worship me, or the next display of power will be your last.
Of course, my lord. We are most unworthy. But before you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
I want to wear robes of solid gold.
You're just as crazy as Palladius! Shut your mouth before the Sith fries us!
You heard the Sith. Pass the hat around and don't be stingy.
Huh. It's not really enough for a solid gold anything. But it's all we've got, at least until we find more followers.
I suppose I could settle for silk.
No, my lord shouldn't settle. We'll spread your message around Nar Shadda, see if we can't collect more.
Sith, will you look at this place? Dagon Strel himself couldn't generate this kind of crowd, and neither can Palladius anymore from the looks of it.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Yes, my lord. I'm sorry.
My lord, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They said they'd kill me. They said they'd kill me if I didn't.
Who said they'd kill you?
Palladius's men. They said they'd kill me if I didn't bring you this.
It looks like a hollow device. Let me see here.
Ah, Sith. Good evening. How good to talk to you again. I'm sorry to use such an unconventional method to contact you, but I had to be sure you got the message. You understand?
If you're trying to intimidate me, you've failed.
Yes, but I think your followers understood perfectly. The truth is, when you first attacked my cult, I was angry, frustrated. And then I realized, you're Zash's apprentice. All this trouble is just about some silly artifact. Let's let bygones be bygones, hmm? We can meet at my place, in network access. We'll chat. I'll give you the artifact, and all will be mended.
Are you trying to make me laugh?
I assure you, Sith, I have no sense of humor. I promise. No tricks, or may I die creditless on Tatooine scrubbing a Jedi's back. Take time to consider my offer, but not too long, or my good mood may sour. And bring your friends.
Lying son of a hut. You're not seriously considering it, are you?
Jandam jai hayat I proud ja afleta forte ja fragich wahis.
I'm not stupid enough to fall for that trick.
No, don't you see? Sure, it's probably a trap, yes. But this is our chance to strike at him.
Fine, but I'm going in with both eyes open.
Narankam. Kala ama nani mami. Libik bak. Bemkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak unan mege. Mem amgap kugab. Kramanik. Unka kiga mayamak. Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik meraka. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramak yang megik. Meraka kemyam amgam nemno. Namgam pak kijak. Amun, Jerami nika pula kemgam. Naya narangkam. Kala ama nani mami. Lebek bak. Kala jiwa nimok. Pemgam nyama naya aigam. Jukagi ne paninu. Am kambina bek nemu kemgam. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang. Manik hikumbukam. Kama ne mega nakaka. Manalak laki nabi ne kameraka. Kakini benak. Kinera kepam nahum. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik.
You're wasting your time. Revan's been dead for centuries.
Bemka naya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege. Yang perluamka. Kalima naya kira. Nebua ribok. Naya narangkam. Kala ama nani mami. Lebek bak.
Tell me everything you know about the Infinite Engine, starting with where it came from.
Nibaka klamka. Gakyam. Glaknimu amya galak. Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka. Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgram.
I have better things to do than join your little cult.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Manub meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala. Jukagi ne paninu. Am kambina bek nemu kemgram.
I'm not leaving here without that machine.
Meraka gemyam amgam nemnu. Namgam pak kijak.
It's the secret Darth Revan was hiding from us in that complex.
I can feel it humming with power. What is it? Some sort of device?
Do I look like a scientist to you?
Quite right. And I sense I'll have much to learn. Was there anything else in the complex? Did you find evidence of Darth Revan's alien slaves?
I have no idea what you mean.
They're probably long dead anyway. This machine is our true prize. The Emperor will be pleased. You've done a commendable job. I'll have this machine transported to Drummond Cass for study. With any luck, we can put it to good use.
I'm happy to see you're so pleased.
I've just received a request for assistance from my colleague Major Damrus in network access.
Sith! Destron, Rachel! I'm so glad you've come. You have made a wonderful decision. Can I offer you anything? A drink? And don't mind Varnock and Sharnock. They never leave my side.
I was prepared to fight through your welcoming committee.
Oh, Sith. You've proven yourself more than a match for anyone I'd throw at you. But I dare say you've gravely underestimated me. That painful twisting you feel in your gut is your essence draining rather rapidly. And that hollow, sinking feeling, your connection to the Force being severed. Soon, you will be no more powerful than little Denton here, or Ramona.
For that, you will suffer.
Not so powerful anymore, are we? Greater Sith than you have fallen before me. Did you think you were the first to try and steal my cult? I could choke the life out of you right now, but since you seem so very eager, let's settle this with lightsabers.
What? What? How is this possible? You're stronger than any I've faced. Oh, forgive me, my lord. Take the artifact. Just let me live and carry on the cult in your name.
I hate to break it to you, Palladius, but Darth Zash promised the cult to us. You're done.
You're very trusting, Destris. But surely my lord sees the advantage of leaving the cult in my hands. Think of what I could accomplish on your behalf.
My lord, please. Can Palladius really be trusted?
Stop your prattling. This cult is mine and mine alone.
With all respect, Sith, I know this Eye of Tulak is only one piece of the artifact you seek. Do you intend to give up your search and stay on Nar Shadda? Your master won't allow it. But simply hand control of the cult over to me, and I will be at your beck and call.
Darth Zash promised the cult for Destris and Riley, and her word is mine.
You foolish idealist!
Well, that was every bit as satisfying as I expected. We're in your debt, Riley and me. Only, the thing is, everyone in the cult looks up to you now.
You will run this cult to my exact specifications.
Don't worry about it. You can count on us. I guess I should go rally the cultists before they lose their fervor. Thanks again.
Yes, thank you, Sith. We'd still be hiding in that hole if it weren't for you.
To obtain the artifact from Lord Palladius.
And you gained your own cult in the process, or so I hear. You are quickly becoming quite the cunning Sith.
Flesh of my flesh, listen to me. I cannot linger long. It takes too much out of me to appear here, but I must warn you. Your master, Darth Zash, is plotting something. Whatever it is can mean nothing good for you.
I killed Scotia. I'm not afraid of Zash.
Do not become arrogant. I have seen Zash making her preparations. She's taken 2 new apprentices, a boy named Carl and a girl named Corin. She's been sending them into the Dark Temple, presumably to confirm that I am gone.
I hope you killed them.
I considered killing these intruders, but I heard them speak of Zash and her desire that the chamber be secure for her work. Soon enough, Zash herself appeared. She comes every day now, studying the place and performing rituals. You are in danger.
What kind of rituals?
Minor ones. Preparations for something bigger. Zash knows your weaknesses. You must prepare yourself. An enterprising Sith Lord on Korriban has uncovered a piece of my old armor, my mask. It will protect you against Zash's onslaught. The Sith Lord's compound overlooks the tombs. Go, claim it. Guard yourself against Zash's attack.
I am most grateful.
I cannot guarantee when I will be able to speak with you again. As I said, it is difficult for me to visit you. But I will continue to watch over my chamber in the temple, conserving my energy for when I learn something more.
warpains brigan iswis buidan.
What are you moaning about now, monster?
Daupain aipain, karahita bawarp. Inai aftwan dida sik infar marbali votos. Wair paba, fraujens in alama patay galakai, in alama amainai.
I thought you hated Veshik Urk.
Ziklaika, redaika ja, wajufna ja katarhida. May in andwar praji blai. Ni patay ufaro wisandan, suare kani dede.
The Sith were above petty burglary. I wonder what your master would think if she knew you were breaking and entering. Or did she, by chance, send you on this little errand?
Your mask. Zash wants it.
Zash has her own choice. What need could she have of mine? Your master and I hardly see eye to eye, but this isn't her style. Too much risk of getting caught, too little reward. Has all the marks of an apprentice. When Darth Thanaton learns of this, you will be punished.
What if I told you that I believe Zash intends to betray me, and that I need your mask to defeat her?
Already planning to kill your master? Much as I'd like to see her dead, I don't think you'll be the one.
If you won't give me the mask, I'll have to kill you.
You do talk big, don't you? Go on then. Let's see what you've got.
Goodbye, Lord Crucis. And thank you for the artifact.
I know you are very busy, but I must speak with you. I have just had the most amazing dream, and it concerns you.
You owe me an explanation.
You sound unhappy, apprentice. Have I done something to anger you?
I want to know what this artifact does.
I've told you as much as I know, except that I'm more certain than ever that you are meant to have it. As I said, I just had the most marvelous dream, much like the one in which you pacified the apparition in the Dark Temple. Armies of Jedi rose in your path and fell before you. It's the artifact. It must be. The artifact will give you this power.
Are you sure it wasn't just something you ate?
Only certain individuals, it seems, are properly attuned to the ritual the artifacts describe. I believe the remaining artifacts are on Tatooine and Alderaan. You must hurry and find them. The artifacts are the key to fulfilling your destiny.
My lord, we feared you wouldn't survive. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
I told you I'd win you this war. So I did.
So you did, indeed.
We forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The Colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume? Letting the fires of Balmorra light your way as you unearth secrets for your master.
I've learned many things since becoming Sith. Not all of it needs to be shared.
That is why I respect you. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmora, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
If we meet again, Darth Lacris, things will be different. Remember that.
You really are an interesting creature. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.
I see you've made it to Tatooine. Not the most luxurious destination, but trust me, the artifact is close. You'll need to find the pirate Andronikos Revel. He should be quite familiar with this piece.
I've always wanted to meet a real pirate.
Careful. Andronikos Revel's reputation, while never playful, is even less so now. He stole the artifact out of some Sith ruins, but when his crew mutinied, they took it. I sent a cruiser to recover the artifact, but all they found was Andronikos in an escape pod, half mad. We let him stew for a while in Imperial prison, and then released him. He's been hunting his crew down ever since, and we've been watching.
It sounds like you have this whole situation under control.
Andronikos doesn't know he's been our bloodhound for the last year. He probably doesn't remember or care about the artifact. He's never lingered longer than it takes to kill, but Tatooine is different. It's been weeks. I believe Andronikos has found the leader of the mutiny, and with him the artifact. Find Andronikos and you'll find a clear course.
Why not wait for him to make his move and capture him again?
There's no guarantee he will take the artifact if he finds it, or that we will know he's made his move. Andronikos must have come through the spaceport at some point. Start with the shipmaster. Good luck, apprentice. And remember, every piece draws you closer to your full potential.